Hello students, in the previous video we learnt about translatory motion, which is of two types, rectilinear motion and curvilinear motion. I also said about rotatory motion, where with respect to a fixed axis the object is rotating or moving. And now we move on to the third type of motion, which is called circular motion. Let me explain what do you mean by circular motion. For example, you take our sun is there, right? And earth is revolving around it, right? Earth is revolving around it. What is the type of motion? It is in circular motion. But is it not looking like rotatory motion? No. In rotatory motion, the axis is fixed and there is a thing, it has to move in that way. Right? It is fixed here. But here it is not fixed by anything exactly like that. There is only gravitational force. Okay? So, it is having a fixed axis, fixed point, center. Fixed center is there, but it is not moving with respect to the axis. Right? And it is following circular path. It is following a circular path, and this is called circular motion. You also can see, for example, in our schools and all, or in big Olympic games and all, there will be a track, right? Circular track will be there, right? Track 1, track 2, track 3, like that so many tracks will be there. And people will be running in this track, okay? So, here also you see there is nothing fixed here, but there is a center here, and this is a circle, okay? A circle will have a radius. What is this called? Radius. And the whole thing you call it as diameter. Half of that radius is the center. With respect to a center, the body is moving. With respect to a center, the body is moving, and that is called circular motion. Okay, for example, you can think of some other example, like even like moon is rotating. Okay, moon is there. Let me take like this, a small circle, right? Earth is there here, and the moon is here also. It is in circular motion, right? So circular motion is similar to rotatory motion. In rotatory motion, the object has been fixed with that point. But here, there is a center, and with respect to that center, the body is moving. And this is circular motion. Next, we come to oscillatory motion. Okay, now what is oscillatory motion? Let us look at it now. Okay? Yeah. Oscillation. You might have seen in olden days, there used to be a clock called pendulum clock, right? This is called pendulum clock. Now also it is there in modern days, but it is electronic and it's moving because of some magnet, right? And in the pendulum clock, you will find there will be a strip and there will be a small bob like thing, a metal piece will be there, and it will go up and down. Okay, it will go one side and it will go to the other side. Go one side, other side. You go this side, it's called to, and it comes back, it is a fro, and this to and fro motion is called oscillatory motion. For example, I keep this duster, right? And I move it like this, you see, it is rotating, it's moving like this. This is called oscillatory motion, right? See, this to and fro, this motion is called oscillatory motion. In the physics lab, we have something called simple pendulum, right? Simple pendulum, right? In the simple pendulum, what will happen? You will have a stand like this. There will be a stand like this, and there will be a hold like this, and from here there will be a cork, and from here a thread will be put, and there will be a bob, a metal bob will be there, BOB bob, and this is a support and this is a stand, okay, and you can move the bob to and fro, back and forth, right, to and fro. This to and fro motion is called oscillatory motion. In oscillatory motion, the body goes to and fro, goes one side, comes back. There is a middle point there, that is called mean position, right? It goes up, down, one side and another side, and fixed at one point here, and that is called oscillatory motion, right? Now, we move on from oscillatory motion to next type of motion called vibratory motion. What is vibration? Vibration, you see, for example, you vibrate like this. For example, tabla is there. You know tabla, right? In tabla, there is a membrane is there, yeah, skin is there. So when you beat it, dum, then what will happen? It will vibrate up and down, right, back and forth, and that is called vibratory motion. Look, that is also a type of oscillatory motion. This is also a special type of oscillatory motion. In that, it is fixed at 2 points here. For example, you take a string, right? A string, you take a string. You know guitar? In guitar, what we do? Guitar is there, and in this it has been fixed to here, and the other end also is fixed to here. What you do? You have a string. Different thickness strings are there, and if you pluck it, ting, ting, you pluck it. When you pluck it, it goes up like this, it is going up, and it coming down like this, and this is called vibration. And this is known as vibratory motion. So in vibratory motion, it is fixed at points here, and it is moving up and down, and that is called vibratory motion. So these are the different types of motions we learn in the junior classes. Yes, these are the main type of motion. There is another type of motion which is called periodic motion. Periodic motion. Okay, what is periodic motion? It can be rotatory motion, it can be circular motion, it can be oscillatory motion, it can be vibratory motion, but it should repeat itself regularly. Periodic. What do you mean by one period? In some schools, one period will be 40 minutes. Okay, and in some school, one period will be 35 minutes. Every 35 minutes, a bell is rung. Or every 40 minutes, a bell is rung. So, in a particular time period, and that is called periodic motion. If this oscillatory motion is regular, like a wall clock, right? Pendulum clock, to, fro, same, it go on continuing for a long period, and that is called periodic motion. Vibration. For example, if the vibration, look at our heart. See, lub dub, lub dub, lub dub, lub dub, lub dub. It is in vibration. Yes, and look at circular motion. For example, the earth is revolving around the sun every time in 365 days, right? On regular 365 days. It is not 370 days sometime or 345 days sometime. No. 365 days in regular pattern, regular time, it is changing, and that is why it is also periodic motion. Okay, rotatory motion. You have a fan, okay, you switch on the fan and you keep it in position 2, right, speed 2, then it will move with a particular speed continuously in the same speed. If I put it in 3, speed will increase, but the same speed it will continue, right? So such a kind of motion where it repeats itself with regular interval of time, let me write the term for you, in regular interval of time, and that is called periodic motion. Dear students, I hope now let me summarize this whole thing what we learned today in this video, right, in the previous video together, right, and this is about motion. So we discussed about motion, right, and we discussed about rest. Body does not change its position, body changes its position. So what are the different types of motion? You have translatory motion, okay, and you have translatory motion is of two types, rectilinear motion and curvilinear motion, 2 rotatory motion, 3 circular motion, 4 oscillatory motion, and 5 vibratory motion, and together these motions also can be called periodic if they repeat itself. I hope you will understand with this. It is there in 6th standard CBSE and 7th standard ICSE. So both syllabus CBSE and ICSE students can learn this concept. Okay, thank you so much. I hope you will like the video.